90-day fiancé Armando finally reunites with Kenny and Hannah after emergency visa approval. What started as every parent's worst nightmare has turned into one of the most emotional moments the 90-day fiancé community has witnessed in years. After days of uncertainty, heartbreaking separation, and countless prayers from fans around the world, Armando has finally reunited with Kenny and their daughter Hannah in the United States. The emotional reunion came as 13-year-old Hannah continues receiving treatment after suffering an unexplained brain bleed that left doctors searching for answers. For days, Armando feared he wouldn't be able to reach his daughter because of immigration complications. But thanks to an emergency humanitarian visa and the efforts of several people determined to help, he finally made it to the hospital. Today we're breaking down everything that happened, from Hannah's frightening medical emergency to Armando's emotional arrival, the family's heartfelt reunion, and the latest update on Hannah's condition. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest 90-day fiancé news and updates. For Kenny and Armando, family has always been at the center of their journey. Fans have watched them overcome cultural differences, long-distance challenges, and immigration hurdles while building a loving home together. But nothing could have prepared them for the terrifying situation they recently faced. Their daughter Hannah suddenly experienced a serious medical emergency that required immediate hospitalization. Reports revealed that she was suffering from an unexplained brain bleed, a condition that understandably left the entire family frightened and desperate for answers. According to updates shared by the family, Hannah experienced facial drooping on one side and difficulty moving part of her body. Those alarming symptoms led to urgent medical treatment and eventually her transfer to a specialized hospital in Phoenix, Arizona, where doctors could perform additional testing. The sudden nature of Hannah's condition shocked everyone close to the family. What was supposed to be an ordinary week quickly became a race against time as doctors worked around the clock to determine exactly what had caused the medical emergency. While Hannah received treatment, Kenny remained constantly by her side. Like any devoted parent, he focused on supporting his daughter through every medical test, every doctor's consultation, and every uncertain moment. At the same time, another heartbreaking problem was unfolding. Armando wasn't able to immediately travel to the United States because of immigration restrictions. Even though his daughter was hospitalized, he found himself separated from his family during one of the most difficult moments of their lives. For any parent, being unable to comfort a sick child is emotionally devastating. Fans watching the situation unfold couldn't imagine how painful those days must have been for Armando. Every passing hour mattered. Every medical update carried enormous emotional weight. Yet all he could do was wait and hope that a solution would arrive before it was too late. The family's biggest obstacle wasn't a lack of determination. It was paperwork. Despite the medical emergency, immigration procedures still had to be addressed before Armando could legally enter the United States. That meant valuable time was slipping away while Hannah remained hospitalized. The situation quickly attracted attention among fans, many of whom began sharing the family story across social media. Support poured in from every direction. Messages of encouragement flooded comment sections. People hoped that somehow the necessary approvals could happen quickly enough for Armando to reunite with his daughter. For several anxious days, nobody knew whether that would become reality. As news of Hannah's condition spread, the 90-day fiancé community responded with overwhelming compassion. Thousands of viewers offered prayers, encouraging messages, and emotional support. Some fans even organized fundraising efforts to help the family during this incredibly stressful period. Many supporters shared their own experiences caring for loved ones during medical emergencies, reminding Kenny and Armando that they were not facing this battle alone. The amount of kindness shown by complete strangers became one of the few bright spots during an otherwise heartbreaking week. The family later expressed how deeply touched they were by the compassion shown by people from all over the world. Behind the scenes, important people were working tirelessly to solve the immigration problem. Armando, Kenny, and their immigration attorney explored every available legal option to obtain emergency authorization for travel. Their efforts eventually expanded beyond legal paperwork. Public officials became involved in helping move the process forward. Letters of support were provided, and requests for humanitarian consideration helped demonstrate the urgency of the situation. After days of uncertainty, the breakthrough finally came. Armando received approval to travel to the United States under an emergency humanitarian visa. The news brought enormous relief to everyone following the family's story. At last, there was hope. When Armando finally arrived in Phoenix, emotions immediately took over. Video shared from outside the hospital captured the unforgettable moment he embraced Kenny after days of painful separation. Neither of them needed many words. Their embrace reflected everything they had been carrying emotionally throughout the crisis: relief, fear, hope, gratitude, love. It was the kind of moment that reminded fans why so many people have connected with Kenny and Armando over the years. Their relationship has always been built on genuine affection and unwavering support for one another. This reunion became another powerful example of that bond. Perhaps the most emotional moment came when Armando finally entered Hannah's hospital room. After days apart, he was finally able to see his daughter in person. According to the family's update, Hannah appeared surprised when she realized her father had actually arrived. For a brief moment, she reportedly questioned whether what she was seeing was real. Armando gently spoke to her and kissed her forehead. Although Hannah still appeared physically weak, she managed to smile. That simple smile meant everything. After days of uncertainty, seeing Hannah respond emotionally to her father's arrival became one of the most uplifting moments of the family's difficult journey.